Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary.
Hello and welcome here to the Anthony Spina Gymnasium on the campus of St. Augustine Prep as we have Hermits Volleyball taking on the Greyhounds of Pleasantville. Hermits' first game of the season. And rally back and forth. Pleasantville with the kill. Again, varsity is a best-of-3 series. Up to 25, win by 2. Elijah Davis hits it back over. Pleasantville sets up the spike, tries to go the soft touch over Elijah Davis, and he gets it. Driscoll got a hand to it, couldn't quite keep it up. As Pleasantville set to serve again. A little bit of a campfire scenario there. Pleasantville takes a 3-0 lead. A little long return. Pleasantville tries to spike. Good return back by the Hermits. And no one really getting into a rhythm right there as the Hermits have Kane send it over. Good recovery there by Pleasantville. They send it into the rafters. It'll be a point for the Hermits. The Hermits now trail 3-1. And the rules for the Raptors here is if it kind of goes up and stays on your side as it hits the Raptors, you can keep playing it if you have a hit left. But if you already hit it 3 times, then that is the other team's point. And if it hits the Raptors and go over, it's either the other team's point or replay. I don't remember that, but we'll see it when it happens. But the Hermits are now up 3-2 with Elijah Davis serving. Pleasantville will gently send it over. A little bit of a miss hit there from Driscoll. Elijah Davis saves it. And Haug will send the ball back over. Elijah Davis another dig. Hermits can't quite get the offense going, but they're keeping it alive. Good hit there by number 8 from Pleasantville. Not much the Hermits could do on that. A lot of the Hermits roster new to volleyball within the last year or so. Sometimes you can see it as that one goes long. Pleasantville's lead cut to 4-3. And I see it sometimes when they couldn't quite get into their offense, but they're athletic, so they'll be coming along. This year's they're a little bit inexperienced, but as the year goes on, they're going to get better and better. We'll have to see how that one goes. A good hit there by number 8 from Pleasantville. That's at least his second kill of the day. Looks like Pleasantville will be trying to feed him as much as they can. And turned a little long. A little bit of a miss hit there for number 8, but after his 2 kills earlier and then his ace on that last serve, I think they're okay with that one. James Haug will step up to serve for the Hermits. They trail 6-4. With a little bit of a miss hit. Should give the Hermits an opportunity here. Set up Driscoll. Driscoll, I think he got fingertips. Doesn't quite matter anyway as the referee calls it inbounds. So Hug will line up to serve it again. A little bit of a miss hit there. The Hermits are able to tie this one at 6. Miscommunication there from Pleasantville. The Hermits will take their first lead of the game. Ball just landed in between both players. This one again should be another good opportunity for the Hermits to get a little offense going. This time Driscoll will set it. A little long though for Farrell.
Hey, not bad. Good job. Aiden, Ryan, stay for one on the outside. Jake, always work. Ryan, make sure you're inside.
A little bit of a carry there
No worries, no worries, no worries.
on Hug.
Good pass, Elijah.
Well, trying to set up Driscoll again. Driscoll gets the kill. Pleasantville able to get the fingertips to it, but not quite enough to send it back. Driscoll definitely the Hermits' most dangerous player at the net. So, like I said, between him and Aiden Farrell seem to feature them a lot. As another not great hit by Pleasantville will lead to a decent chance. A little bit of miscommunication so that they just send it over. And Driscoll kind of wins the touch at the net. Pleasantville keeps it alive and then hit it into the net. And this little rally there as the Hermits take a 9-8 lead.
Ryan, on the other side. James, on the other side. That's good, 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 good. Elijah, you're good. You're good.
Another serve from Aiden Farrell. That soft touch stays alive. Farrell just had to get it over. Hit it a little too straight up. Good effort there by the Hermits. The point inevitably goes to Pleasantville.
James, go to target. No, you're in target. You're good. Perfectly right there. No, yeah, it was. But
They go to Driscoll. Set him a little far away from the net, so his hit didn't quite make it over. The Hermits will look to get him a little closer next time. Hug will set Driscoll again. This one's a little long.
hey, good job. Good job.
Over Ashmore with the return. Haug will just send it over, so Pleasantville a chance to set up a little bit of offense here. Hit number 4, and that one's a little long. These are 2 Cape Atlantic League teams, but no league in the Cows. They just got their 5th member. As Driscoll will hit that one in the net. So, really Pleasantville actually plays in the Tri-County, and the Hermits play in the Olympic.
After the serve, from right to the middle. Elijah, you're inside. Elijah, you're inside. James, go to target.
This one's sent up for Davis, but they call, I guess, a carry on that one on Hog. So Pleasantville will get another point. They lead 13-10. Driscoll will return this. Hog sets it up between both players. Neither one's quite sure where they should be going with it, but Pleasantville takes a 14-10 lead. Hermit's going to use a few more of those unforced errors to get back into this one.
Here we go, boys.
Hog serves it. Pleasantville Gets it over, and the Hermits with a chance here. Kane almost with the kill. Good dig there by Pleasantville, but they can't quite get it over, so good hit by Kane. They put Pleasantville in scramble mode. The Hermits now trail 14-10. Hog with a good serve. Good little return, a good hit by Pleasantville, but that one a little long. Hermits climb back within one. Hog will step up to serve again. Good serve just over the net. Pleasant move again. Feed number 8. Good set there by Driscoll. Kane will go again. Pleasantville just able to keep it alive. Hog will back set. Ashmore, a good hit, but they couldn't get it over. And then number 4 can't quite get to it before it goes over the net and out of bounds on the Hermit side. So we are tied at 14. And Ashmore with the hit there to let the point for the Hermits. As Houck serves again. Those serves. Driscoll can't quite get onto it. Puts it up in the air. Almost. Farrell almost makes a play when it hit off the rafters, but. Ace there for Pleasantville. That's a little bit back. Not quite close to the nets. The Hermits can only really get it over. Pleasantville will get into their offensive set. Good set there by Pleasantville, but hit into the net. Elijah Davis serving for the Hermits. Turn back, tries to go softly over the top. Hermits able to get it, tries to set Farrell. Eventually makes his way over the net. Although Pleasantville hits it back again. Hogg was able to keep it in a little bit of scramble note. Almost goes in the basketball net. And actually, because it hit the basketball net, backboard, and rim, they will replay that one. In their credit, Farrell was right underneath it when it did hit the rim, so. So Elijah Davis will serve again as the replay starts. Again, Pleasantville trying to go soft over the top. Hermits starting to figure it out, but aren't able to get that last hit over top.
Yep, good, Will. Yep. No, you're good, Will. Will, you can even come more over. Good.
Driscoll gets it. Hermits with a good hit there by Will Ashmore. I'm sorry, not Will Ashmore, Cooper Kane. Now, get the serve. It's a little hard. Maybe I'll a little jeeped up after his last good kill, but it hits that one a little long. Pleasantville will now lead 18-16. Farrell passes up to Hogg. Hogg will try and find Driscoll. Driscoll hits it over. Pleasantville just got to get this one over here. Hermits go again. But a call for the carry.
Remember, as far as Elijah. There you go.
Farrell with the pass. Oh, kind of hits it up. Not quite close enough to the net, so Driscoll just has to hit it over. Pleasantville with a good hit there. Davis will have to hit this one over. Again, they're going a little soft. They try to set up Driscoll again. Driscoll goes light. Good job there by Pleasantville to recover. And they're forced to just send it over as Elijah Davis can't quite get enough of it. That one will hit the net for a Pleasantville point.
I'll take my first time out.
Looks like St. Augustine will take their first time out. Pleasantville leads 20-16. It's hard to get on some big runs, so it's a 4-point lead, and Pleasantville only needs 5 more points. It's starting to get late in this first set. Hermits really need to make a run of at least a couple points here and get right back in this. After the timeout, Pleasantville starts to serve. Elijah Davis with the pass, a little long for Pleasantville. Was able to just reach right over the net and tap it down. So it was a little long for the setter. Again, as long as those players don't touch that net, they can reach over and go get the ball. Davis, a little long pass again. This time the Hermits able to react. Again, they set Driscoll, but they're kind of in the way. Pleasantville is now 3 points away from taking the first set. Farrell with a good pass to Hogg. Hogg will set up for Driscoll. Good block there by Pleasantville. Good little setup by Hermits. Pleasantville does a good job of blocking that. Now they'll get their chance. That set it right over the net. I think the Hermits were jumping up for the block, and the ball just kind of lightly sails over right into their side of the court. Couldn't actually quite tell which side of the net it landed on, but it a Pleasantville point. They set Driscoll again. Another good block by 15 and 22 for Pleasantville. And they are at game point. Coach Constability will take his second timeout. And these timeouts are only a minute long. So numbers 22 and 15. The last couple points coming up big for Pleasantville. Couple blocks. Couple blocks. Sorry about that. I have to get the trainer over here for a Pleasantville player, but so the Hermits looking at dire straits here in this first set, coming out of the second timeout. Pleasantville serving game point. And it is win by 2, but that means the Hermits need the next 8 points to kind of force this into the you wouldn't really call it overtime, but an extra point. So, and that one's a little long, a little wide, so not exactly the easiest thing in the world, but not exactly the easiest thing in the world, but the Hermits the first point. Starting to get there, so the Hermits now trail 24-17.
All good.
Hermits set 22, tip at the line. Hug will set Driscoll. This one, pretty good pass right towards the net. That one's a little long, so Pleasantville will take the first game. By a score 25-17. So again, this is best of 3. So we will switch sides and be right back after this.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing
All right, we are back for game 2 again. Pleasantville took the first one, 25-17. He'll serve here as Kane gets it over. Pleasantville recovers, but then puts it right into the net. So Hermits start out with a 1-0 lead. And Elijah Davis will be serving for St. Augustine. That one's a little long.
Here we go. Will, you can come as far as Cooper. Just make sure you're in. Get on
He served over. Farrell passes it up. They set Driscoll pretty far back away from the net, and he hits that one over. Pleasantville will take a 2-1 lead. Pleasantville serves again. Farrell again returns. A good pass there to Hogg right near the net. Good block by Pleasantville. And I believe they call the Hermits for touching the net, so that'll be a point for Pleasantville. Looking, Elijah Davis returns. Hogg miss hit there. So he was trying to set Driscoll, but couldn't quite get there as they take a 4-1 lead. We have Andy Carrace serving for Pleasantville. Again, they're hitting it right at Farrell. He's had a pretty good pass the last couple times, and the Hermits get a good point there off of the set to Cooper Kane. Well enough, Carrace just kind of likes hitting that one spot. He kept hitting it at Farrell, but Farrell had a couple good passes. Hermits weren't able to capitalize on the first two, but there they had a good set for Cooper Kane and get the point. And Kane with a good serve there. Pleasantville tries to tip it over, number 8 Baez, but Driscoll right on top of it. Kane with a couple good serves in a row. And Pleasantville will just send that one back close to the net. So this time Driscoll flips it and sets for Hogg, but decides to just kind of hit it over, make sure it gets there. Good block there by the Hermits. They still have one more hit to get it over, as Ashmore does. Hermits again Pleasantville again goes to Baez. This time Driscoll tries to kind of float it in there into the sideline, but a little long. Baez serves. Driscoll hits. What a play there by number 22, John Howard. It was a good hit by Driscoll, and his block just lightly went over the front of the net, and the Hermits really couldn't recover. So Hermits trail 6-3. As Baez will serve again for Pleasantville. This one goes into the Raptors. Luckily doesn't hit anything. Hermits will have one more hit to send it over. Didn't think he could do much, so he just sent it over there. This one, looks like Driscoll and Ashmore couldn't quite figure out which one of them was going to go get the ball, so that one falls in for a Pleasantville point. Back set a little bit, and a good hit there by Ashmore. So good back set there by Howard. Right to Ashmore, who gets a point for the Hermits. Now trail 7-4. As Ashmore will serve right after his point. Is he over the line when he served? I think that is the official's call, so it'll be 8-4 Pleasantville. Elijah Davis with a good pass that kind of set it a little far back, but he also carried it, or double hit it. So it'll be another point for Pleasantville. This one goes a little long on the serve. Ooh, they count it in. So that one actually was called in. I thought it moved a little out, but it's kind of hard to see the lines from my angle. So Pleasantville will take a 10-4 lead as St. Augustine will take their first time out of the second game. And they were within a couple points most of the way until Pleasantville started to pull away around, this like 18-16, and then Pleasantville just kind of ran away with that first set. So Hermits digging a little bit quicker of a hole here. Down 6. You don't want to let this lead get to 8 or so, because it's really hard to dig yourself back out of it. So So out of the timeout, again, Pleasantville leads 10-4. They set number 15 out. A good return there by Elijah Davis. But I believe one of the Hermits had touched the net. So it'll be another Pleasantville point. It will set Farrell on the outside. Farrell plays it long. Pleasantville with the quick little hitter. They were expecting him to set right there, and he just kind of like knuckled it over. Heads up play there by Pleasantville. They've been getting creative with a lot of that stuff around the net. You know, getting themselves a few points here and there. Ooh, that one hits the net. A good save there by Kane. Pleasantville able to get over, and then Kane with the pass. This time they set up Farrell. Pleasantville able to dig. Have to hit it over, so this time they're going to try and set up a middle hit for Driscoll. Good block there by number 22 and number 15 for Pleasantville. Not quite sure who got their hands on it first, but Elijah Davis hits it up, but not quite enough to get to the setter. The Hermits will take another timeout. Like I said, you can't let this one get too far away from you. Already down 10. Coach Colin Sibilia trying to coach him up right now. He's a prep grad, starting goalie here. Played for a division-winning team for volleyball when he was here. He's actually the women's volleyball coach at Holy Family in Philadelphia. So another one of the high-quality Hermits coaches here at St. Augustine Prep. Probably take a little bit of time. Like I said, last year COVID kind of hurt some of the volleyball numbers, numbers across other sports. So we got a new group of kids in there for him, and it's early in the season. Only started practicing in a couple weeks into March, and the NSA allowed it. So I should continue to progress as the season goes on. As Kane finds Haug. Haug sends it over real quick as opposed to going with the set. Pleasantville able to respond. Good block there by Driscoll as they set him up again. Not close enough to the net, so he couldn't really get much on it, but he really just placed it in between them and got the point anyway. Farrell sets up to hit. That one a little long there for Pleasantville, so I mean, you're not going to get back all 10 points they were down in one rally, but if you can get, 4 here, 3 there, it's gonna add up, but they will be running out of time as they hit this one in the net. Pleasantville takes a 15-6 lead. As Haug will set up for Driscoll again, a little far away from the net, so all he can do is get it over. And they set him up in the middle, and that one is a little long. And that will be a point for the Hermits. Oh, sorry, that one they called that in, so that'll be another point for Pleasantville. Good hit there from Driscoll, and it'll be another point for the Hermits. The Hermits seem to have the most success setting to Driscoll. I mean, Pleasantville's defense is definitely learning that, but it leads the team in kills. But that one is a little long. Serve. A few times, the Hermits are trying to get back into it. They win a point, and then after a big hit, they kind of hit it long, and it kind of kills some of the momentum that they've had. This time Haug just punches it over. All right, Driscoll's a little farther back in the rotation. They didn't want to set him, so Hogg kind of took advantage of Pleasantville's defense, getting ready for that set. Just kind of punched it over, found an empty spot in the defense. And another point for the Hermits. Then Baez with the big hit. So he went quiet a little bit. He had probably most of Pleasantville's points at the first 15 of last game. And he went a little quiet, but sure seems to be maybe their best player right now. Farrell passes to Hogg. Hogg finds Kane a little far away from the net. So Pleasantville's able to recover. Good hit there by Pleasantville. Gets the tip off of the Hermits defenders. And out of bounds. About as textbook as you want to have that for the Greyhounds. So again, Farrell with another good pass. See if the Hermits can't take advantage of it. Kane able to get it over. And the block from Pleasantville just goes straight down, so the Hermits will take that point. Elijah Davis will serve again. This time they back set and kind of catches the Hermits off guard a little bit. I think they thought they were going to Baez again. Instead, they send it back. Pleasantville gets it over. And another point. Sun kind of setting on the Hermits here for the second game. Down 11. Pleasantville only needs 5 more points to take the win. And a little confusion there by the Hermits. It's not going to help on that point. So over this one, another decent pass by Farrell. Kane will have to take it a little far back. Pleasantville trying to set up their offense. They try and set that one over. So they set up Farrell on the outside. Farrell with a good hit and lands in between the Pleasantville defense. The Hermits now trail 21-10. Pleasantville again setting Baez. Good save there by Hogg. Picks it right up off the floor. Gets it another one safe on Baez hit. And then they block him right into it. So that was a great job there defensively by the Hermits. Everybody chipping on that. Hogg with a couple of diving plays. Kane and Driscoll in there on that last block. A couple of good hits from Baez, but Hermits defense really stood up to the task on that rally. So Kane will serve again. Again, Pleasantville goes back to Baez. Good block by Driscoll. And then Pleasantville sends it a little long. So the Hermits playing better here over the last few points. So that's the only danger is when you dig yourself in the hole. It could be too little too late, but the Hermits on a 3 or 4 point run. Trying to claw their way back in this as Kane serves it over again. And this time almost a little miscommunication from Pleasantville. They're able to get the ball over. Set here to Farrell on the other side, and a good hit to the back corner. Good set by Hogg right to Farrell, who places it in the back corner for another Hermits point. They trail by 8. Pleasantville only does need 4 more points to win. As Kane will serve it over. Ooh, and a nice little touch there by Prado. Saw the Hermits defense wasn't quite in position as opposed to setting it up. It's kind of flipped it over to the other side. 1 Pleasantville point. That's why I can't let the leads get too big in this because it's hard to have a 5 to 10 point rally. It just doesn't really happen. These little points just go, everybody's way. So the Hermits kind of dug themselves in a little bit of a hole. Playing better now, but will it be enough? A good block there from Driscoll as they both kind of go for it. And I think they called a double touch on Pleasantville, so it'll be a point for the Hermits. As Ashmore serves and he gets an ace. Hermits crawling back into it. realistically, they need a couple more points here out of Ashmore's serves to give themselves a chance. Has a good block there from the Hermits. Ball still alive. Try and get the point here by serving Farrell. Farrell just has to get it over and actually lands in the perfect spot. Prado not able to get there after a couple good hits. Really what's kept the Hermits in this game is their defense over the last probably 6 to 10 points. They've been able to get some blocks in there, get some just timely balls falling into the right spot. So they now only trail by 6. Like I said, Pleasantville only needs 3 more points to win. So Hermits really could use a couple more points here before Pleasantville gets to serve again. And another good block by Driscoll on John Howard. Hermits will have another point, and Pleasantville takes their timeout. Their first of this game. The Hermit trail 22-17. I think they were down 19-9 at one point, so there's been a good little run for the Hermits, but like I said, when you put yourself in that hole, it's tough to dig yourself out of, so Pleasantville's going to try and stop the bleeding here with the timeout. Like I said, they can get another point or two on these Haug serves, get to like 19 before then Pleasantville maybe gets it back. So 23-19, you're giving yourself a fighting chance, but got to take it 1 point at a time. As Ashmore serves. Ashmore sends it over. Pleasantville with a good pass, but the set a little far away. Ashmore would keep it up. Again, they send it to Driscoll. Driscoll goes short. Prado able to just kind of dunk it down. Not really, he tries to go short, kind of punch it over, but they were able to get their hands to it and just kind of send it right down. So Pleasantville will lead 23-17. Let's set Ashmore in the back. Ashmore puts it a little wide. So here is the game point, or match point. The Hermits need to rally off 7 straight if they want to stay alive in this one. They set Farrell. Farrell kind of punches it over. And then a little long. Prado wasn't sure if he was going to go get it, how far it was going to be, whatever it was that falls in for a Hermits point. So 24-18, Farrell will serve. So we're going to need Farrell to serve 6 times here in order for Hermits to keep this game going. They set up Howard in the middle. Driscoll blocks it, but that was a good hit by Howard. It kind of hit off Driscoll's hands and went straight down for the Pleasantville point. And that will be the game. So Pleasantville takes this one 2-0 after as the firm's first game of the year. So if you have joined us, I want to thank you. Next broadcast will be tomorrow as Lacrosse hosts St. Joe's Prep in Philly. Lacrosse coming off a big win against Penn Charter, ranked 9th in the state. So it should be a good one. We won't have baseball till next week. Baseball coming off a big win versus Gloucester Catholic. So keep following the Hermits Athletics Twitter account to find out when all of our broadcasts are. But like I said, please join us tomorrow for Hermits Lacrosse versus St. Joe's Prep.